one more time and hopefully YouTube stays alive. Okay, I need you guys to come back home. How long was it before we get attacked? I need to also make sure that I have, like... Preferably you guys come back here unwounded. That's probably not happening at this point, though. I'm not going to be launching any missions, so I should just go to Reaper HQ to scan.
We should keep working with the resistance. It's likely someone among their people will know.
As soon as the Chosen attack happens, I'm going to send out a squad to do it. Once the defense is complete, then hopefully we'll be able to get some Master Sergeants to send to kill the Hunter. Yeah, your secondary heart, good. Negative trait recovery for that Dragoon. I think they're almost done. I'm gonna let them try and finish up their negative trait recovery. Let me make sure the rest of my soldiers are out though. I could recruit a few more potential shinobis. I think I should. I'm gonna look for anyone that has like decent mobility probably. I mean, everyone here has decent mobility. I guess I'll just make you and you into shinobis.
We know where the Chosen stronghold is located, but it's too heavily fortified for us to.
We are getting attacked,
right
right?
in there. We'll need to coordinate with the resistance.
Yeah, he's going to be attacking us soon. He's got all of his strength set up. He is as strong as he can be here. Hopefully you guys come back soon. Western Europe, Western Africa. I don't think I'm touching those things. As long as the strength here remains 10, I don't touch any of those locations, I think. We'll be getting attacked very soon. Oh, now?
Nothing on this end. All systems check out. It's almost as if our own signal is bouncing back at us.
Perimeter alarm!
Looking for a breach. Almost got it. There!
It's one of those things.
That can't be good.
What mod is the War Master from? I think it's Playable Aliens. I don't know if you need anything else from it.
Get me a fix on its location, now!
Got it. But you're not gonna like this. Whatever that cannon is, they've already got it keyed to critical systems throughout the ship. We can't take many more direct hits.
We're not going to. Commander, we need to take that thing out while we still can. Our forces can deploy immediately. Just give the word. The Chosen finally got the information they needed to find us, Commander.
52 enemies.
Get ready.
One enemy unknown. Two enemies unknown.
And finally I arrive at your
Metapede will be on this.
the symbol of hope to your people that has eluded us for so
Lots of
very
dangerous
long.
enemies. Let's try to think about what we need to do to survive this. That probably implies the altars on this mission and maybe the Colossus is what I'm thinking. I'm not seeing a Sectopod in this list, interestingly. Yeah, is there no Sectopod on this list? Weird, no Sectopod. Custodian, General, the Priest, the classic stuff is still
Chosen
there.
aren't pulling any punches. They're here to take us down for good. We can send out 2 full squads to defend the Avenger and protect you,
No, we can't,
Commander.
Bradford. Don't
Commander,
lie to me.
We can deploy some of our wounded troops back into combat if you feel it's necessary.
Okay, we got our strongest units here.
We may not have much of a choice if we want to proceed. Commander, we can't afford to let this operation get away from us. Even if it means sending our wounded forces back into combat, we have to succeed at all costs.
Not the good armor for Yushi. I'll need to build a better weapon for you. I'm not going to be sending you in with that one. Alright, Rishi, it's time to see if this build is going to work on you. So, the plan here is we activate Crusader's Rage by bringing you to half HP. We give you Mighty Vengeance. You're going to teleport right next to the Warlock and slam him with a super powered up Plasma Ejector to the face. 36 damage times all those multipliers should nearly one-shot him. Maybe not exactly, but it should come very close. We'll be able to inflict Unbalanced as well as a little bit more damage with Winding. We also have help with our Wraith Commando here. Ellie is going to be in charge of clearing the entire map. Pufferfish, of course, is going to be tanking hits for the squad. At this point, we no longer need our Iron Skin because we are not going to be taking melee attacks anymore, so instead we're going to be switching around to Impact Fields for more tankiness. And then after that, we have some remaining soldiers that we can toss in. I'm thinking we definitely want our officers with us. They were out for just a little while longer. We have our skirmisher with us. I'm going to send in the shield race so we can mark the Chosen and inflict extra damage. Snake is just good overall for shooting 3 times in a row. We want a good holo targeter. Reed is perfect for that job. The enemies total. Yeah, I think the Winter Sentinel can actually contribute here. It's whatever it takes, we just can't die here. That's all that matters. Just don't die here and I'll be happy. I have Bullseye on this mech over here. I have Disabling Shot, or not Disabling Shot, Disabling Suppression, which will empty ammunition on certain targets like the Warlock. Did I ever give you mental immunities, or do I still need the Mind Shield on you? I never gave you mental immunities, it seems. Yeah, I never gave you mental immunities, so you definitely need to carry one of these. Alien Psi underlay, that's fine. Stainless plating, Warden armor. How many Warden armors do we have available for our squad? Not a whole bunch. I might need to build some more. Oh, that's actually barely enough. Okay. The entire squad should be able to get some. I can do an upgraded version of the Rage Suit if I need a bit more tankiness. I might need to upgrade your reinforced frame. I have 40 Illyrium to spare, as well as 127 alloys. I'm going to build another one of the stainless chassis right now, because I kind of really badly need this. But I don't know, can I spare those Elerium crystals? I probably have to. I can't afford to have Rishi dying here. $25 Elerium left. 4 more Elerium cores left. How do we, you know what? I think I left the other stuff on the other person. I don't have an upgraded 9x magazine for this guy. Not having the 9x magazine kinda hurts. Do I have an officer on this team? I do not have an officer. Who do I take off for an officer? I might take Ostel off. Then I lose the unbalanced though, which I kind of need to upgrade my damage as much as possible. Let's get another plasma ejector going. Two Elerium crystals, we can afford that. What's this? High explosive shells fly on an arched trajectory and deal moderate blast damage to targets around the impact point. Can be equipped only alongside a heavy cannon. I said I wanted to try these out, but I feel like now's not the time to try these things out. I'll consider that next time. Let me first finish gearing up everyone here. Do you have mental immunities? You have neural damping, so you don't need anything else besides the sustaining sphere. And tracer rounds for reliability. What else do you need besides that? Tracer round, sustaining spear, and event capacitor, I think. Your setup. You get your tracer rounds. Sustaining spear. Probably a mind shield. Did you have neural damping? You did not. Okay, so you definitely need a mind shield. You're taking the sustaining spear. You're probably also taking a sustaining spear if I can get one. You definitely need a mind shield. You can grab the tracer rounds. Survivability. You're gonna be our hollow targeter. You're set up. Jane over here is actually going to be built slightly differently now. Oh, I forget. You're better off with the Arashi, even though this technically does more damage. This comes with Vampirism, which gives you free healing and shielding. So you're definitely taking that one, I think. Okay, Jane. This is my first time actually playing with Master Sergeant Jane, despite how much I've actually played this game. So we actually get all these special abilities here. For our primary weapon, we can now switch between any of the available weapons in the game, and I think since you're going to be a long-range shooter, the best thing I can give you is probably this Vector Rifle, actually. Vector Rifle also gives you squad sight as well as burst fire, so now you have a 2-turn cooldown, 2-shot burst. So now you're capable of shooting 3 times in 1 round, and your accuracy is insanely good. The other thing I'm going to give you is the Vibro Knife, and that's because this is going to give you another special ability down here. I could also let you have the rifle for cyclic fire. I don't think that helps us out very much compared to the vector rifle. I'll try to get you a vector rifle, but this one allows me to do a dashing attack that inflicts a bit of a debuff on your targets. This will be really good against the Warlock if the battle against them gets drawn out or sustained. I could also just give you sword for the dashing stun attack. That could also help out here. Final choice, of course, is Battle Lord if I want to go in that direction. I don't think I'm going in that direction. I can also let you use Banish on the... Oh shit, what if I give you the Banish Bullpup? You got Butcher and Crusader's Rage. That would actually fuck over the Chosen quite hard, actually. I didn't even think about that. If I go this route, though, Jane is not going to have a lot of good accuracy shots. One of the nice things about having this build of Jane is that I can actually take, like, infantry shots with Jane. Ripjack is kinda insane with Chimera. Yeah, the Ripjack Chimera build is pretty damn good, though. Ripjack into Banish Bullpup versus the Mechapede will probably kill it. We also have the help of our Skirmisher, but having multiple options for doing this type of stuff is really not bad. I might consider it. This is going to cost another 10 Elerium crystals if I build this. And then, of course, I'll need to build another Ripjack. Alright, the consideration is there. She also gets Battle Lord, which will be really funny. What can you do besides banishing things and then Battle Lording? You can also... Disabling Shot. You're significantly weaker if we do it this way. Is there a cooldown on the Ripjack thing? There is a cooldown on the Ripjack. This version of Jane Kelly ends up being not useless, but not as helpful as the Standard Shot Jane Kelly. Standard Shot Jane Kelly can contribute to firefights a lot better. Here, I'm gonna think about that for a bit. Let me focus on some other people here. You're gonna continue using your Dominance Cannon because this gets you 3 shots. Overall, I find that a little bit more relevant. I'm gonna have to decide on who's gonna pick up these scramble rounds and all that other fun stuff. Another Sustaining Sphere, another Mind Shield. We're fighting the Warlock, so we definitely want to have as many Sustaining Spheres and Mind Shields as possible. We'll get you a Sustaining Sphere. You're kind of an important member of the squad. I don't have enough Sustaining Spheres to go around. I should give these Sustaining Spheres to people who are more likely to be in danger. Jane Kelly is more likely to be in danger if I run her with this build. Did I ever give you Neural Damping, Warden? You have Steadfast, so you don't even need it. Okay. You don't need a Mind Shield. You don't need anything. Honestly, I might be going overkill on the Mind Shield because I technically have Bastion and Solace on this person. I just need a healer now. Yeah, definitely want a healer on this type of mission. Who's gonna be my healer? Who do I replace for a healer, rather? I want to have at least one officer on this mission, but I can't think of who it's gonna be. Technically, Reed is already healing a lot because he's got that special medkit perk. He's got paramedic already. I have like 3 sources of anti-boss power on the team. I don't know if that's overkill. It probably is a little bit overkill. I think I'm gonna switch you out with a regular gun. Plasma mech cannon. Yeah, who do I replace for the surgeon? The best I can think of is the warden, but then I do lose that on the unbalanced. I kind of really badly want to run unbalanced on this team just so I can get more percentage damage and modifiers going. How's it going, Wadley? Is YouTube broken again? Really? No, it's up this time. YouTube is actually up for once. Oh yeah, I'm seeing dropped frames on OBS. Okay, hopefully that'll go away as we play more today. No, how am I feeling about this team? I really want at least one more healer. Like, Reed's still a pretty good healer, but we kind of need one more. I can take off Ostal. Alright, which healer are we going to be running then? I guess the surgeon. The surgeon is so shaken though. You do not have neural damping, so I would need to give you a bit of mind shield. Am out of mind shields. Who here has a mind shield that they're willing to give up? Probably this heavy. Actually, no, I need you to not have your suppressions get cancelled. Probably... Reed? And then Reed can just become a little bit tankier. Okay. Getting a little bit better, I guess. Gives me Tranquil Mind, doesn't send me into battle against the Warlock. I could send you to be the one to go in, but there's a Mechapede on this map. I kinda don't want you to get one-shot by a Mechapede before the big mission with you. The Mechapede is the ultimate tank slayer on the enemy team. I'm trying to be very careful with my tanks against those types of things. I need another Ripjack for you, and I need a shield for you. Or a rage suit. I think I'm running out of Delirium though. I have one warsuit sitting around. Who would take the warsuit if it's not going to be Jane? Probably you. I think you would take the warsuit. Can't build a ripjack for Jane. She would literally just be running in next to him with a shitty ripjack that does 0 damage. How do I feel about Jane running around with a regular ripjack? Okay, I think instead you're just gonna grab like a plasma rifle for now. I don't have a better weapon for you, and then you're just gonna take the micro knife probably. How many elite scopes do we have? We have one more elite scope to spare. So who's gonna be taking that elite scope? I also no longer have any more tracer rounds. Lack of accuracy on Jane Kelly is kind of concerning. The snake has some pretty good amounts of accuracy. Who needs the accuracy the least? Probably the snake, actually. The snake needs it the least. I'll have the snake be the one to take the scramble rounds, perhaps. I'll miss having the snake being able to 100% hit things through cover, but this is what we've got to work with here. Try to run scramble rounds. Elite scope on you. Who else is going to grab an elite scope? It's either Jane or this guy. Since Jane does not have a set of tracer rounds, I think elite scope goes on Jane. This guy over here will be grabbing the advanced scope instead. Followed by probably a hair trigger. There's gonna be a decent amount of overwatches happening here. Definitely you're grabbing the elite hair trigger and laser sight. Am I giving the elite expanded magazine to you or someone else? I might actually give it to the snake. Snake over here is going to be grabbing the elite magazine and go. Okay, something like that. Over here, you're gonna grab the scope and autoloader, probably. Sniper over here, grab another scope. Alright, is this our final squad? Am I happy with this? Am I happy with this? One last check. I feel like we're never gonna get Dervish on this guy. Maybe